Welcome to A Little Bit Kitchen. This week we're moto hunting for grouse. I'm showing you some recipe tricks and we're camping in a cool location. Check it out. Let's go. Last week I got a bunch of grouse up top here. Seems like there's kind of like a grouse belt going down here. Okay, we have one down there. We got one. Beautiful. Well, I wanted to go home and then I spotted one and then I just got three in one session. Let's pick them up. 2, 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so processing tips. Always have black gloves in your kit, obviously. And the best thing for grouse is shears. Always have scissors. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. So once you have the bird clean, you always want to keep one foot to identify the bird. There you go, you got the breast. Beautiful breast. Nice color. One thing that I do also keep with me is baby wipes. Just in case on the inside if there's any sand, I just kind of wipe this out. And this is my favorite part, the liver. Beautiful, especially when it's fresh. The heart is also my second favorite. So all birds have a little pouch near their neck, and you can always see what their diet is. And they eat pretty much just grass and berries. So they're very healthy birds. Lots of good minerals and good meat. So that's a nice amount of meat. I got my premium cuts and then the rest in here. Put these on ice as soon as you can. So I would normally cook outside in this beautiful scenery, but the problem is there's too many flies here and I don't want my meat to get contaminated. We got a 4-hour drive back to the city. Back to urbanizing. Okay, next up we're gonna make an equilibrium brine.
An equilibrium brine is essentially a method of brining where you use a specific amount of salt relative to the weight of your meat and water, allowing the meat to reach a perfect salinity balance. For your grouse, that means you'll get a nicely seasoned bird without it becoming overly salty or waterlogged. The equilibrium brine helps keep the grouse moist and tender, enhances its flavor evenly, and makes it a lot harder to accidentally oversalt or dry out during cooking. In short, it's a great way to get a consistently flavorful and juicy result from your wild-caught beard.
So that's a nice breast. In it goes. Okay, and I'm gonna start drying off my bones. So it's like a skewer. So a little heart, a liver, a heart, a liver, and the heart. And then we're gonna brine this as well.
For an equilibrium brine, the general idea is to use about 1% to 2% salt by weight of the total water plus meat. So with about 1,012 grams of grouse and roughly the same amount of water, you're looking at a total of about 2,024 grams in the brine mixture, which would be about 40 grams of salt. In short, for a nice gentle equilibrium brine, around 20 grams of salt will do the trick. Let me know if that sounds good.
22 grams. So we're gonna do 500. Okay, so we're on the stove. A little bit of caraway seed. Some peppercorns. And I'm gonna add some maple syrup for the sweetness. Maybe just like a quarter of a cup. Okay, so that Maldon salt is already dissolved. So that the meat stays cold. Oh yeah. Perfect amount. It's gonna swass in there for 24 hours. There you go. Okay, this is day 2. Taking this grouse right out of the brine, drain it and pat it dry. Lay these on here to air dry. And then next, fermenting some beets. Very similar process to the brine that we prepared for the grouse yesterday. Now we're just gonna cut these beets in nice shapes. Your volume with water times 0.02 goes 27 grams. You just massage this. And this salt should dissolve very quickly. And we grab our nice little grandma pot here. Throw everything in there. Grab a Ziploc. And I put warm water inside. So you seal that up. You put this right on top. Close your little grandma pot. Nice and warm. So it's been 2 weeks, as you can tell by my beard. And our fermented beets are ready. And I'm getting ready for a camping session here to finish my dish. Extra virgin olive oil. Beautiful. Okay, so let's pack up. We're gonna get back into the grouse's habitat so we can smell the aromas of that environment while we're consuming this dish. I have my breast and my legs. And we're gonna finish this dish in the woods. Okay, well this looks like the spot. Lots of wood here. Lots of risk of being shot. And seems like a good place. I got my setup all dialed in. I have 2 little tables there. That'll be good enough. Just waiting for the coals to build. We got our bones on there, getting nice and roasted. Next thing on the list is I'm gonna roast some squash, some butternut squash with some cipollini onions together, sandwiched, wrapped in foil, and slowly roast. I'm gonna add a little bit of vinegar and olive oil to it, and let that slow roast in the coals. A little rosemary in there. So this will be a nice little mix. We're getting some nice roasting on the bones. Very, very nice. See that nice yellow there? That's some smoke. It's looking good and it smells delicious. Let's flip this over too as we're going here. I think I got a sweet spot right here for the veg. And I'm starting to smell it too. Starting to smell very delicious around here. Hopefully there's no bears. Always keep the bear spray in your pocket, baby. Can't be too sure. I'm just adding the stock now. So we have some really nice sunchokes that I picked up. And these are super sweet. It almost has a slight coconut flavor. And you can also eat them raw. They're very nice and starchy and sweet. We have some wild mushrooms that have been dehydrated. You can't forget the sprig of thyme for your stock. So I have my beautiful grouse breast here. Get a little liver, a little heart on the skewer of the leg. And I'm going to bread this. Little flour. Coat that nicely. Some egg. Cornmeal. Beautiful. Our breaded liver and heart to the grill here. Gonna make a little room. This we got to get it down to a really nice consistency without adding any thickener. Everything's looking good. It's all coming together. This is like the crucial part right now. I'm gonna pull this and I'll put the onions back for like 1 more minute. Beautiful. So we're gonna pull this right here. Let this rest. This leg is good as well. All right, while my grouse is resting there, I'm gonna show you my master mix. Equal parts olive oil, sherry vinegar, then we hit it with some salt and a little honey. So it's tangy, sweet, and salty. Everything you need in one shot. It's delicious. You can use this to dip bread in as well. It's a nice consistency. It's nice and golden. We're just gonna glaze. Okay, let's cut this in half. Beautiful. Cut that right in half, nice and tender. I'm trying not to destroy. There you go, nice and soft. To master grease all of this right in half. All perfectly cooked. I'm going to coat it with a little spice mix. Okay, this is perfect. Nice jus. So I'm just gonna have some fresh sunchoke just to add texture. Okay, our beautiful breast. Right in half like this. Perfectly cooked, a nice little red hue is what you're looking for. That is perfect. Okay, so we have our fermented beet puree here. And we have our beautiful reduction. Okay, there you have it. Beautiful grouse dish. All right, let's try this marvelous dish. Oh, perfectly cooked. Look at that. That is just wonderful. That equilibrium brine is super nice. It keeps everything so juicy. Little sunchoke. With some grouse. So many flavors happening, but they're all very cohesive. The sun's just going down over the mountain, and we just finished our meal with the natural light. Couldn't have been more perfect. This is what makes living worth it. Moments like this. Nature and beautiful food mixed together. There's nothing better. Okay. Just gonna watch some movies and chill, and then see you guys in the morning. Peace. Well, it's raining. So I'm just gonna pack up and go. Alright guys, I think this is the end of this week's episode. Check in with me next week. I'll have something really exciting for you in my bag of tricks. Alright, peace.